So I said I was going to go live in, I don't know, like 10 minutes from now, but I decided to go live now. So let's see here. So thanks everybody. It's the end of February. Oh my gosh, this month just absolutely crept up on me. I was thinking, oh, I got to do the Patreon live. And then I saw that it was the 27th and I'm like, oh, oh, wait, there's only 28 days in this month. So anyway, so here I am. I'm happy to be here. And I'll tell you the order that I'm going in today. We're doing Jenny, Mama Dre, Rachel, and then Jada. And so Jada, you'll be last. And hopefully everybody gets their questions answered and that we're all good. So I moved, and so when I moved, I had to give up my desk. And so I used to have this big desk, and so now I have like this tiny little desk to fit in my office. So ooh, I wanted to light some incense. So now I have like this little desk, and here we go. But I still like to have my incense. So how are you guys all doing? How are you doing? I tell you, I've just been having a time. I've been having problems with my shoulder. And my mentor, Bob Proctor. Do you guys know who Bob Proctor is? I used to work with him. I was in his coaching program. So I got to coach with him a little bit. He's the older gentleman on The Secret. If you guys have seen that movie about the law of attraction, he was just this brilliant man, and he died. His memorial was yesterday. So I've been kind of sad. Do you want out, pup? Go on. All right, so hopefully that incense will light. It doesn't always light straight away, so I just like to have some incense. So, okay. So anyway, so I've been having issues this month, but isn't that life? It's so funny. You guys see me, my patrons, you guys see me like on a month-to-month basis, like when I'm okay and when I'm not okay, So I've just been having problems with my shoulder and but I'm feeling better. But, vitamin D. Do you guys take your vitamin D? I ordered some on Amazon. I've been dreaming about vitamin D. So I've been feeling exhausted lately. So if you guys, it's the dead of winter. Well, I guess it's almost going to be spring, but it's good to have vitamin D. So if you guys are feeling sleepy and tired, be sure you're taking your D and your B. Vitamin D and vitamin B. So, all right. So, Jenny, let's start with you first. You are wondering about a general reading for the next 6 months. So, like I said, I don't really do general readings. I like to go with some sort of a question. I like to, let me see here. I like to have questions that I go off of, as opposed to just, grabbing around in the dark. But so you're wondering if you're going to be traveling outside of Australia. So let me just see. Let me throw down some cards, and I'll just read the cards and see what they have to reveal. So let me get a good shuffle here. I just got into my office, so not very prepared. Let's see here. Just get a good shuffle here. Oh, you guys hear that, pup? What do you want, pup? Here, come on. Come on, pup. He can't stand to be away from me. He needs to be with me. So, let's see here. So you want to travel. Now you have this crazy job where you work in the tunnels and stuff. How is that going? Have you decided to take the other position, or You know what you're going to do with work yet? There we go. I gotta have my incense. Ooh, okay. So, let's see here. All right, here we go, Jenny. So it says that you're making money. This is kind of funny. It's like working in transportation and somebody nice beneath you. Work opportunities. It says that you might be talking to somebody in a foreign land. That there's somebody that is long distance or something. Let me see. You do get the Eight of Wands, which is, this can be traveling, this can be flying somewhere. And it says that you're going to get some money, but that you might lose out on some money. Hey, come on. But that you might lose out on some money that, so I would just not, like, be careful about any big purchases, like in the near future. It just says that you're going to be losing out on some money. And so it seems as if it'll come to a surprise. So there might be like some money that you have to spend or something like that. Is there somebody new in your life? As this looks like there's some romance. This looks like there's some romance. And so it's possible that your job may change. But then it says that you end up getting some money. So I don't know if that's taxes or whatever, but you're going to get some money. And then with that money that you receive, you're going to go flying somewhere. But it seems like there's somebody there when you get there, that there is somebody, this is almost like somebody long distance that you're kind of entertaining. And it's kind of interesting. So there might be somebody coming into your life that lives a little bit far away. And I wonder if this person has anything to do with any of this traveling you're doing. But you are going to be flying. And if you like go flying, like you'll go to different places. Like you won't be just going to one place, you'll be going to several places. This is almost like several destinations. Like you go here and you go there and you go there. So you'll be going. It does seem like there's a relationship that's going to end, but maybe that has to do with your job changing. Like your job changes, and so you're not talking to the guy as much or something. But then there's somebody else that kind of pops out. So yeah, I think you will be traveling this year. But it might not look like it at first. It might not look like it at first because you're going to have like a loss of money. And so you're like, I can't afford that. How am I ever going to afford that? And then you get money, you know, taxes or who knows. But you get the Ace of Pentacles. So you get some money that you don't have to pay back. And so you get like some sort of a windfall. And then, yeah, and it looks like somebody new. So that looks pretty interesting. That looks interesting to me. Let me know how that goes for you. So, all right, Mama Dre. And so you're wondering about your kids and if they're going to work through their issues and get their lives together soon. So I know you have a daughter and a son. Is that right? And your daughter lives with you and you're trying to get your son to move out, or was that what it was? Yay, my incense is finally burning. So let me just throw down some cards and just see what I can see. So let me just get a good shuffle on these guys. These are really old cards. And so they just don't shuffle as good anymore. Whoa. Here, let me get another good shuffle. Mama Dre. That's your kids. All right. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's just throw out some cards. You might be still fighting with your son. Is your son like still having some issues? Because I see like an angry child. I see an angry child, so I don't know if he's moved out or not. I just see like one of them being very angry. But I see happy family stuff. I see somebody is going to school, and I think your daughter is going to get some sort of a job. Maybe not immediately, but she might like get ready to go to school and then get a job, and then hey, come here, pups. So, so I feel like you're, um, yeah, but maybe your son is having some problems. And so I feel like you, I don't know if it's your son that's going to school. I kind of like a little bit more information so I know what I'm talking about. But it says that a relationship with one of your children might cease a little bit, like you might not like really talk to them very much, and that they go off to school or something like that, and then you're just not like so present in his life. And and then one of them goes to work. But you'll probably celebrate Easter together, is what I'm thinking. That this is 3. This is celebration, like a family celebration. So there'll be a celebration and then everybody gets busy. So I'm just going to ask real quick. But one moves and he has his issues, but he gets over it once he gets a girlfriend. And then your daughter might be having problems at school with friends. Come here, pup. I shouldn't have let my dog in here. He just like will whimper though if he's not in here. And so, but your daughter probably wants a car, and all of that happens with the job and stuff like that. So, so if your daughter doesn't have a car yet, she might get a job and work to get a car, something like that. It looks like she gets a job before she goes to school, but she's still in high school, right? So they do fine. Kids are kids. You know, they're just like people, you know. Well, they are people, and so they're going to have their ups and downs, just like you have your ups and downs and I have my ups and downs. We all have our ups and downs, and so your children have ups and downs, you know. So sometimes they're doing good and sometimes they're not doing as good and stuff. So I feel like your son is a little bit grumpy though, and he doesn't want you prying into his life. So yeah. All right. So Rachel. So Rachel, you're wondering if your love life is moving forward in a positive direction. Oh, this is kind of veiled. Your question really isn't specific. As it's like you're talking about something, but you're not talking about it. So you said you've done all you can do, and you truly just need to see if there is promise and the effort and work you've put in as far as forgiveness and talking things through with your partner. Okay. I just want to know if there's more things I need to dedicate time to as far as getting closer in my relationship. Maybe just a general direction reading for your current love life. If you can't answer this, that's okay. Sounds like you're trying to force it, you know, and you can't really force it. You know, if you're saying you've done all that you can do, but maybe that means you need to like take a step back, you know. Have you done that? Maybe you just are kind of pushing in on it, and instead of like trying to be fussy about it and talk about it and, you know, discuss everything and get all into it, that instead of that, maybe you need to take a step back and give your partner some space. Because if you're like too anxious over your relationship, like your relationship will be like, hey, I need some space. Like you're like overthinking things, and you're, you know, so and you say that you've put in effort as far as forgiveness and talking things through with your partner, it's like, are you really like dating with your eyes open? Are you like really like, are you giving your partner too many chances? You know, like forgiveness, like what did he do? You know, and should you have forgiven him? Um, so, you know, so it's like you're trying to force something to happen, um, you know, that might not be happening. So I'm getting that there's a lot of confusion and that there are personality conflicts in your relationship, and that you're putting in more effort than they are. You're putting in way more effort into the relationship than they're giving back to you. And it says that you've been challenging, that you've just been in this challenging relationship where you're fighting, and it just has all these issues in order to get it to go back to the way it was. And so you may want it to be the way it was, but there's all these problems that make it so you can't get it back to the way it was. If that makes sense. I hope you can see me. One of my lights just went out. So your situation may be challenged, and there's too many challenges in your relationship to take it back to square one. And so you may want this beautiful relationship like it used to be, but now all this shit has happened and you can't get it like it used to be. It's changed. It's changed. So I mean, I feel like you're just going to have problems with communication, and that I don't know if he's going away, and I see that things are like kind of up and down. You get the Wheel of Fortune, but you get the Tower as well. And so it seems like you keep giving him chances, but you keep getting bad news. And so I just don't know how much you can really put yourself into this relationship without just getting walked all over. And so I see you're holding on to like this hope that it's going to work out, it's going to turn into marriage. But is this really somebody that is worth marrying? Is this somebody that you can trust and who you know is not going to leave you? And you know, and so I don't know if you're putting all of your heart into a relationship that really serves you and gives you what you need. And so I see you dealing with this guy, but I just see him being funny, you know. Pop, go on. But I just see him kind of being funny, and not wanting to communicate with you. Like he doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want to talk about the issues. He doesn't want to deal with the problems. And so I don't think he's necessarily leaving your life, but I think that you're just going to be having issues. I think you're just going to be having issues with this person, and I just don't know if there's anything you can do about it, you know? I just don't know if there's anything you can do about it, because you can't force him to be who you want him to be. So I don't think this relationship is necessarily ending, but I think you are going to find out, you know, something that he's done something wrong, or, you know, and he's going to give you a little bit of what you want, but then he's going to take it away at the same time. And so I see that you're just dealing with him, and that, you know, you want a peaceful relationship, but you're not willing to change your relationship. And so I don't know if you're going to get a peaceful, happy relationship out from this guy, because I'm just not seeing him really participating in a way that is really fruitful to the relationship. I just don't think he's going to give you what you want. And so I see him being weird with communication and not getting back to you a lot, not getting back to you really quickly, and, you know, and just kind of being a problem. So, so you're saying that you've done all you can do. I don't know. Is it committed? Is it a committed relationship? Because maybe it shouldn't be committed. Maybe you shouldn't be committed to this person. I don't think they go away, but I don't think he gives you what you want. Let me see here. So beware. Beware. Okay. And now for the last reading is for Jada. And so you're saying, hey, you want to know about your career. Feel a little blocked. You moved for a job, but you're confused. And your love life isn't doing very good. You got out of a confusing relationship. I don't really do general readings. You're asking for a general reading, and just like with Jenny, I don't do general readings. I don't really do that, but I'll throw down some cards and just see what it has to say. And so what I'm getting here is that you moved from a job. He was in here? Is he in here? No, he just went out. So I'm getting that you moved for a job and you got out of a relationship. So let's start there. Let me shuffle these cards. Really good. These cards were made in like 1970 or 1971. So they're not very crisp. I just like the old school cards. I don't know why. I guess I started reading with the 1970s Rider-Waite deck, and maybe I just like, I don't know, maybe I just like old school or something. So let's see here, Jada. Let's see what these cards have to reveal. It says that, I screwed up the shuffle. Hold on. It says that you have some challenges, but it's kind of like you just kind of have to be in flow with your life. So it seems like the people at your job like you. That's at least one good thing. And it seems like you have good friends. The Fool and the Hanged Man is in your past. So this is that you've started new journeys, that you started doing, new things in your life. And, but you get the Hanged Man. So it's like starting and stopping, it's like, okay, you get this new job. And so now what? Now you're just kind of hanging out to find out. And then you get out of your relationship. And so now you're just sort of hanging out and waiting to see what happens next. And so, and so it's like you've started new things, but your life is just kind of hanging still. Like it's like you're having problems moving forward. And so it says that you may have a crush. I don't know, maybe you're crushing on somebody that you're sort of talking to casually. It says that you may be really depressed. This could be about a person or about a move, like you're not really happy with where your life is, and that you're just kind of having some depression. Like, have you made the right choices, and are you doing what you are supposed to be doing? And which you are. You're where you are supposed to be doing what you should be doing, or else you'd be doing something else somewhere else. And so I mean, I don't know, with the relationship, I mean, it seems like it's something that you just kind of have to let go. I mean, the job is like, okay. I don't know if people like their jobs, I don't know if that's like the best way to make money is through a job. I don't know if that's the best way to make money. And so it's probably wherever you work, you're going to be stressed out about it. And so you may have to decide that you want to put some effort and energy towards getting out of the workforce and putting your effort into a different place. And so I see you working hard in that, and that you find strength in work, and that you do well, like when it comes to your job. But maybe that's kind of what you need to do right now, is put your head down and just get into the work of everyday life, because it seems like you're having a problem accepting what's going on in your life. Like you may not be really accepting what's happening in your life. Like you may not have accepted that the relationship ended, or that you're in a new job, or it's like you're not accepting your fate. And it's not necessarily like you have to accept your fate, but it's like you kind of have to accept your current life. Like, and be like really clear with where are you now, where are you today, and it's not where you were yesterday. You're doing something else, and to focus on your life from like the point of being really present about it, and because maybe you're just having a problem accepting what's going on in your life, and you're just wishing that everything was different, and so you're kind of going la 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 la, like you don't want to focus on doing the work. You just want everything to change, and sadly you have to be like really clear with what you're doing. And so if you're having problems with work and you're not liking your job, then look in the want ads, do a good job at work and put it out there. On my Linktree Psychic Dina, I have a work manifestation exercise that you can check out, and that might help you with a little bit of mindset of manifesting a job that you would be really thrilled and really happy to be there. And to do your work every day in a daily way, and to do the best you can every day, but then put some energy towards your future, put some energy towards a positive future. So you get the Six of Coins, which I feel like you're going to be talking to somebody, and maybe that's who this is. There might be some crush that you're kind of casually talking to. I see somebody who's not really returning your phone calls very much. And this is a little bit down in the future. So there might be kind of a dud that you're kind of hoping to get off the ground, and it just might not be working very well. And so it says that there may be somebody that you're expecting to be in your life to kind of help you out, but that maybe you're looking for the wrong type of person to be your partner. And so I don't know if this is just hoping for like this cruel man to be nice or something, and so it seems as if like work is a totally different story, and that you kind of can't get rescued. But it says that you find balance in your house, that you find peace and balance and respite in your house, like where you live. And so maybe like work on some sort of a meditation or a gratitude practice at home, spend some time early in the morning or when you get home, writing an affirmation. You're so happy and grateful now that your life is thriving, and you're happy and you're healthy and you're wealthy. It's like write some sort of an affirmation that is just affirming that you're one of God's highest forms of creation, and that you deserve all of the good that you desire, and that you're happy with your life, and you're happy with the direction it's going in. And so I feel like you get some sort of a practice where you start kind of getting into who you are and taking a little bit of a bite out of your serenity. And so it seems as if there's going to be some good stuff happening mentally, and that you're just going to be working, and that you're going to be doing good. But like relationship wise, I don't think like this month is going to be necessarily all that great. I just kind of see, crappy conversation with someone. I'm not seeing, like maybe in you holding on to a friendship with somebody who's avoidant, who isn't like really in it. So there's always more. So it says though that you have big goals, but maybe you should dig into them a little bit and start figuring out how you can make them happen. Do your work that's in front of you, but then have a goal to work towards in the future. And if that means getting a resume together, and if that means writing a work affirmation that you see yourself working in a field of happiness, and that you see yourself moving in the right direction, and start manifesting something that's good. But But, you know, the future always grows from today. You know, it's like you just don't start your future over here. Like your future always grows from the point of where you are now. So it's like you don't just like suddenly change. Like change happens slowly from within. It's like a flower growing from the ground. Like, but you have to be sure of like where are you now and where are you going? You know, in order to have anything in life, you have to know where you are now and where you want to go. And so I with the Nine of Swords, it just kind of feels like you're a little bit disjointed with where you are now, and with, you know, and being able to accept your current situation. So just think about it. Just think, where are you today and where do you want to be in 6 months, you know, and think about it. Let's think about it. And maybe we can move in that direction. So, all right, you guys, thanks so much for joining me. And yeah, let me know your questions for next month. So we'll try to do this a little bit sooner next month. Thanks, everyone. You guys have a good day. Let's see, how can I get off of here? Okay, goodbye, you guys.